Hello subscribers, this is yours truly JBlue68 coming to you with my next toy video. Before we get into this video, I want to say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for liking, sharing, and commenting. Please continue to do so and tap the notification bell to get more videos like this as I post them immediately. As we're drawing closer to the end of the year, I thought I would do another vintage video, and I had to be specific when I say vintage. This is a Star Wars prequel vintage video, because there are vintage Star Wars toys, and then there are the prequel vintage Star Wars toys. Actually, and one of my subscribers actually brought that to my attention, and thank you, subscriber, for bringing that to my attention. An actual vintage Star Wars toy will be anything between 1977 and in 1983. That would encompass the original Star Wars trilogy, which are of course, Star Wars became later on Star Wars episodes 4, 5, and 6, which are A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, in their respective years, which were 1977, 1980, and 1983. Those are the actual vintage Star Wars toys that were produced by Kenner, which would later be bought out by Hasbro. Well, this is a prequel vintage toy. Or figure, which came out in the year 99, which was the release year of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. And actually, before the title of The Phantom Menace was revealed, it was just called Star Wars Episode 1, as you can see here on the box. And this is around the time that Hasbro, as aforementioned, had bought out Kenner and started producing Star Wars toys. This one is specifically based off of Jedi Master Mace Windu, played by the infamous actor, one of my favorite actors of all time, Mr. Samuel L. Jackson. And this was around the time that collecting toys, Star Wars toys specifically, was so much fun. And I got this, I believe, from either KB Toys or Toys R Us. I don't remember which venue. Now, I've never opened this. This came out, again, like I said, in 99. I've never opened it. I never will open it. And as you can see, it's an actual good condition, close to mint condition. The box is still in good condition. Has a little wear and tear on it. This is from the Jedi Council series. Now, what Hasbro did is they actually came out with, I think, 4 or 5 members of the Jedi Council. I think they did Yoda, Ki-Adi-Mundi, and Plo Koon, Master Windu. They did Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn. And I do have all of those, but I'm not pulling them all out. The only reason why I pulled this one out is there's something very relevant and significant to this particular figure. And we'll get to that in a moment. You probably can see it with your own eyes before I even mention it, but we'll get to that in a moment. Now, these were the 12-inch scale figures, and they cost, during that time, only like $29.99 each. With taxes, like about $32. And as you can see, if you can see with your bare eyes, the robe is actually made out of cloth. Now, the head sculpt is not the best, but I would say that's not bad for that time. Let's actually take a look at the box in its entirety. Here's the top of the box. It's Star Wars Episode 1. Mace Windu with lightsaber, and that's going to be the significant part of this figure, because, as you know, well, if you've ever seen Star Wars Episode 1, Mace Windu did not use his lightsaber at all. We knew he had one because all the Jedi Knights had lightsabers, but later on in Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, the actor Samuel Jackson asked George Lucas, and here he is, Samuel Jackson, asked George Lucas if he could have a purple lightsaber, and George Lucas granted his wish. Let's see, let's lower this a tad. He granted his wish and gave him what he asked for, a purple lightsaber. Here's some of the other 12-inch scale figures that were released during that time. And so, as it says on the back of the box, a generation before Star Wars A New Hope, in a galaxy far, far away, an evil force is gaining strength and threatens an entire civilization. 2 courageous Jedi, a young queen, a Gungan outcast, and a slave boy named Anakin band together to save a planet under attack as The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance. The adventure continues with the introduction of these exclusive figures from Star Wars Episode 1. And again, they hadn't released the title yet. The title was still under secret, top secret from the producers and the director, of course, and the in 20th Century Fox, excuse me. Authentically styled with incredible detail, each fully posable figure features a realistic costume and accessories to recreate all the excitement of the movie. As a senior member of the Jedi Council, Mace Windu tests young Anakin's aptitude in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. And here's the other side of the box, repeating the artwork from the other side. And then, of course, we have the evil face of Dark Lord of the Sith, Darth Maul. And in my other video, it also had the same design. So now let's get into the relevant and significant of this particular figure is a lightsaber. The lightsaber is, if you can notice, is blue. And as I just mentioned, Samuel Jackson requested to have a purple lightsaber. Well, that's what makes this stand out because, again, it's a blue lightsaber because we didn't know, he was going to have a purple lightsaber. And again, this is from Episode 1. And again, the head sculpt isn't the best, but it's definitely not terrible. Yeah. So that's the significance of this particular 12-inch scale figure is the blue lightsaber blade from Mace Windu. And in fact, the hilt of the lightsaber, if you can see it, it has no specific unique design. But in Episode 2, when he actually would use his lightsaber, and he also used it in Episode 3, it had a gold hilt and gold plating on the lightsaber itself. Very, very nice lightsaber. One I still don't have yet in my collection, but I will get eventually one day. But yeah, so I just wanted to present this prequel vintage. Let's say it again. Prequel vintage or vintage prequel Star Wars Episode 1 12-inch scale Jedi Master Windu figure. All right, so I hope that you've enjoyed this video. And I had to, credit myself of keeping my toys, and my figures in good shape. Again, this is a 20-year-old figure. This was not something I bought recently online. I've had this in my collection for a little over 20 years, and I kept it in good shape. So, again, I credit myself for that. But anyway, yeah. I'm going to stop tooting my own horn there and say again, thank you for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. One of my last toy videos that I'll be doing before the end of the year, before we enter into 2025. Thank you all for sticking with me throughout this year and liking, sharing, and commenting as well. I appreciate you all. Thank you for joining me in this video. And again, please like, share, and subscribe. Tap the notification bell. All right. If you don't watch any more of my videos for the remainder of this year, Happy New Year to you. I might have at least one or two more as the days and the hours are quickly passing by. All right. That's it. That's all, y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease.